gonna call this shit Peep Gang.
I took you from a hood booger to a bitch with benefits. I even let you polish the pistols. You wanna play games with my heart and my mental. I ain't stressing it, you know how I pimp do. Now you hungry, got you scraping the plate. I was the one that showed your son how to fucking pee straight. I don't need him, let welfare feed him. Now it's back to Chinese food, no more eating that Four Seasons. You probably try to sue me after this song because me and your sister had something going on. I might have shook you, but I never slapped you. Back in the hood doing shit that a rat do. Turk bird bitch probably fucking for Air Maxes. 500, she lets you claim her kids on your taxes. Ass backwards, nicknamed her Stupido. Now you at summer jam being the groupie hoe.
Pino, don't blame her though, man. Like if I wasn't a part of the riot, I probably wouldn't believe either. What you do?
This is Hood Affairs.
Sure you did. But I forgive you.
Two mics is on. Ready, Mike?
We ready, man.
Right.
Back for another one of them episodes.
Another one. Stack Bundles.
Shout out to the late, great Stack Bundles, baby.
What up, what up, what up? We live. Welcome back.
Yeah. It seems to get a little bit easier every episode, right?
Yeah.
More
I
comfortable,
appreciate
you
it.
see what I'm saying?
Is it because we don't care?
Yeah, I think in the beginning you try to be extra perfect
yeah.
and wanted to. Now you just realize that your conversations are either good
It's either working or
or
ain't.
it doesn't. Man,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So, and at the point, it is what it is. You know.
So let's start off with the shout outs.
You know,
Let's shout
out
people out.
shout out everybody tuning in. You
Yeah.
know, shout out to my guy Black. Shout out Christina. Shout out Mia. Shout out Cornell. Shout out Lokita. Cherish. Wifey. Clement. What up, bro? What up, Robbie? See everybody on.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, man, real quick, if you're watching this on Fly Nights, make sure y'all subscribe, like that GMS page where we would like to officially transfer it all one day. But for now, we're going to hang out with the cool guy. My
Yeah.
name is Mr. HYB, a.k.a. handle your BI, a.k.a. just call me BI. What's up, man?
What's up, bro? We back for another week. Got
Yes,
a
sir.
couple things to talk about. As everyone already knows, we'll be talking about the Aisha Curry
Aisha.
comment on the red table.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. A lot of people got a lot to say about it, so of course we'll speak on it.
Yes, sir.
I'd appreciate mostly women to talk, give your opinions on it.
Where the females at?
Because to keep it real, like before we get there, I'll give my opinion about the men that are kind of taking it out of context. I think they're corny. I think it's like pathetic that men are even. I'm more with the women. And
All right, let's stop. Before we do that, there's some people that might have been in the closet, you know what I mean? No pun intended, but some people that just don't know.
Right.
Let's get a little background on the story. Go.
Well, basically, she was on the red table talk.
We talking about Aisha
Curry.
Chef Curry.
Right, Aisha Chef Curry. We know
Okay.
who she is. She was on the red table talk with Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
And she basically she got real about her insecurities.
Okay.
And now people are just taking her stuff, and you know, everyone has an opinion. I get that.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people are taking her words out of context, and they're spinning it around to try to all of a sudden make her look like she's an attention-seeking hoe and she's not satisfied and stuff like that.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Did you see it? Did you get to?
I didn't
'cause
get
most
to-
people didn't even watch the entire interview.
You know how I
but,
am.
No, I feel you. Like, I didn't really watch the entire interview neither, but I had to at least see what she said. But did you see what she actually said?
I'm going to keep it 100. I read it. I didn't watch it. I should have. But
Okay.
to me, I already know where people are going with it.
Right.
And I'm weird like that. I'm the hippie, right? So I don't feed into that type of energy. Like, I understand where she was going, but the video itself, I didn't pay it no mind. I didn't watch it just because I didn't know where it was going. I didn't know if Jada was really feeding into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? Now I'm not going to give you my one single view. You know what I mean? But that's why I said,
I like that.
pitch it. Let me know what it's about. But when I seen your Facebook getting a little crazy, I did a little Google. I read it. Man, there's a lot of insecure people out there, brother.
Yeah. And I think that a lot of people are insecure. What up, Dom?
Salute.
A lot of people are insecure,
Yeah.
right? And that's what was baffling me about the whole thing. What up, Tamiko? That was what was baffling me about the whole thing. Now all of a sudden people are criticizing Ayesha Curry, and y'all don't have insecurities.
Yeah.
You don't deal with insecurities.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden I just didn't get where this was kind of coming from. Like, if you are criticizing her, then I'm assuming that you don't battle with any insecurities. And if you don't, then shit, I need to know what you've learned, because I deal with them.
Yeah, 100%. And I think, too, for anybody that spoke negatively about her comment, a couple things, because we talked about this off air, too. I think either one, you've never been in that type of situation where you're not really honest with yourself, or you're not honest with your significant other because you're afraid of like the backlash that we're seeing right now, which is crazy to me.
Yeah,
bro.
that's one of the things I was saying. I was saying that about, especially for women, I felt like this, when I saw the backlash, that one of the first things I thought of was, damn, this is why a lot of women don't speak upon their feelings.
100%.
Because the amount of ignorance within society makes them feel ashamed or make them regretful for just being honest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And from what I've seen, she doesn't regret what she said, and she still stands by it or whatever. But a lot of other women, I would say, are like, damn, this is why I don't talk about things. Because why? Because look what happened.
Look at
her words were taken out of context.
Right.
And as far as I've always known, I don't know if you agree with it, but I think it's
Hold on,
as far as you know,
we getting people saying they can't hear us. We gonna confirm. Keep talking, bro. Keep talking.
Okay. When Ayesha Curry's name is brought up, I think it's always paralleled with some kind of positivity with regarding women and stuff like that, right? I've never heard anything negative about Ayesha Curry, nothing at all, for years now. And now all of a sudden, it's like there's a specific group of people that may be trying to just take, you know what I'm saying, like take it and now all of a sudden they're miserable or whatever the case may be,
right,
or jealous and stuff like that. And now Ayesha Curry is an attention-seeking whore, basically. You know
we good. Not to cut you off, people saying they're hearing us, had to make sure. Now we back. Certain people, I appreciate D'Amico saying, hey, check your phone. Check your phones. Turn it up. I know y'all ain't at work right now. If you are, just put the headsets, get the iPods in your ear, pump it up. But we good on the volume.
Okay,
we good on the volume.
Right. I guess.
No, but like, man.
What we talking about for people that tuning in now or you couldn't hear, let me just get to it. We talking about the Ayesha Curry situation.
Yep.
And her words being taken out of context, all right?
And if you could, just give them, what did she say exactly, just in case the people didn't know?
She basically said that for the last 10 years, she really hasn't been receiving any male attention, and it makes her question herself, right? And obviously it creates insecurities within herself, pretty much, right?
Okay.
And people are taking that, from what I've seen, many people are taking that as she's not satisfied. She's seeking attention, and basically she wants men in her DM or whatever, right?
Okay.
And all of a sudden now Ayesha Curry is no longer being praised for being a great wife, a mother, a businesswoman, entrepreneur, strong black woman. Like now all of a sudden you guys are like trying to quick to tear her back, like, oh damn, I'm disappointed in her. I've seen women say this, bro. She makes us all look bad. I said, good Lord.
That's craziness right there.
She makes you all look bad because of her being honest with her own feelings and talking about her own insecurities. She makes all women look bad?
I think you just said a key word, her feelings.
Right.
Her feelings, not your feelings.
Right.
Her feelings. Like, that again, it goes back to people saying, oh, you're not a good role model for my kid. Parent your own kid. People are too quick to look at these other people and put them as role models and associate them as, oh, you're a bad example for me. I'm going to use this example real quick, right? Let's say, for example, someone's like, oh, all black people are this. And this will segue later on for what we was talking about. Exactly. All black people got to be like this or like that, like this. Nah, brother, that's that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to change myself. Normally I'll be like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get better. Nah, don't put me in the same bubble as that man. Judge me for my character and who I am. This is why we have these type of conversations. And I think a lot of times, if you're sheltered or don't have a lot of different conversation with different people, different walks of life, your mind, you're just ignorant to like, it's only got to be like this.
Right. Even
like,
if it's what I call innocent ignorance.
Right. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I don't know if anybody
That's real.
but I really call it that.
Speak on that.
Innocent
more,
ignorance.
man.
It's like because you've never
more.
seen anything else. You know what I'm saying? And you're just like, it's not anything personal. It's just you've never seen anything else. So it doesn't allow you to see things from a different perspective. Never mind a more intimate perspective.
Word.
You only seen things from a certain perspective because you've been sheltered.
Agreed.
So now you have a certain amount of what is ignorance, but it's innocent. It's not personal. It's not malicious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, that's why I like to use that term.
And I think the conversations such as these are truly healthy, but without being able to receive either criticism, opinions, or whatever it is that you want to call it, and be able to dish out your own, not out of self-defense, but more so out of like, you know what, you have a good point, but you don't really know who I am as a character. You're basing me off other people's things.
Right, off other people, right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think...
I just want to give a shout out to Aisha Curry anyways, because I read her comment. She had posted on Instagram or whatever, and she basically responded to the backlash, and she stood by what she said, and I felt like it didn't even really affect her. So, I mean... Shoot, it's crazy because she's speaking on insecurities, but yet she's confident enough to not allow it to.
Not allow it to.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and doesn't that lead to maybe the person that's saying, man, she can't get enough. Maybe that's their insecurity.
Maybe that's exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe you've never had that, or maybe you're going through what she's saying too. And you're just immediately throwing negative connotations toward it. Or maybe you, for example, and I think this is a good time to talk about it. Let's say, for example, like you lost a boyfriend to someone like an Aisha. So as soon as you see them, you're like, man, that's that type of chick that wants to just show off and this and that, blah, 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 seeking attention, never 100. There was one person saying, it was on Facebook, I read, saying that she's not 100% satisfied. So what does that mean?
Right.
Like, no.
It said it goes to prove that Aisha Curry proves that no woman can ever be 100% satisfied.
And that's crazy.
And that was nonsense.
Like,
absolute nonsense.
We are humans. We go through emotions. We're a very complicated thing.
This is the main thing that people are like failing to realize. Everybody seeks attention to a certain degree.
Shout outs to my guy D Sharp. I see you checking me. I appreciate it.
Everyone seeks attention to a certain degree, bro. And we all do. You can look at that and prove that by just doing certain things, right? As I brought up on a post, I said that all women go to the club looking like they're dipped from head to toe, and they're not looking like they rolled out of bed. You're going to club like that for a reason. And people go like, oh, well, it's for the occasion. No, there's no rule that you have to be super dipped when you go to the club. You go there for a reason because you like to look good. You know, you like when other people look at you, compliment you. You like the attention.
There's nothing wrong with that, brother.
I like to dress nice. You know what I'm saying? I like to have a nice lineup. I get my hair cut. Things of that nature, right? And it feels good when people compliment you, right? I go to the gym. I like when people say, yo, you look good, bro. You know, or even with women, oh, you got a nice body and stuff like that. All of that is natural. I'm not saying that what my girl does for me with regard to attention isn't enough. It's not that it isn't enough. I'm saying that it's natural inside of me to occasionally
I agree with that.
Take a little bit of attention from a different source, and be like, that feels good.
And it's not like you looking like, oh, I gotta pursue this. Right. It's just human nature. And not for nothing. At the end of the day, I think you said it. It's human nature. Right. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm married. You're engaged. Obviously, our significant others are going to compliment us. Like, hey, baby, you know, you're looking good, or hey, baby, them donuts, you might want to slow down. Right. You know what I'm saying? And we've decided for them to be our significant others, our wives and such. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's something a little different if some stranger or a person is like, all right. Right. Like, it's like, oh, shit. Right. These push-ups are working. Yeah, now, it doesn't mean, oh, she's looking at that. Now, this ain't everybody, though.
It doesn't mean you're not
'Cause-
satisfied with your wife and the amount of attention she gives
Right.
you.
But here's the situation, though, Nice, to look on the other side of the fence. Just to go back to that girl that lost her boyfriend, you might have somebody, say we go to the club, they give you, you know what I'm saying, a little, hey, you looking good that I haven't seen you while, looking a little buff, you know what I'm saying? And because, quote unquote, other things, and I'm not saying you, but it happens,
Right.
now they're going to attribute that to everybody.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
Now, again, it goes to that person. It's a clusterfuck. You got the lack of trust, past experience, current experience, lack of confidence, and we're humans. Put that all together, it's a dangerous thing. And then, like, it begs me to ask, and I think someone asked about that: can a male or female have a best friend of the opposite sex? Right. What you think about that, man?
I think it's possible.
What do y'all think about Facebook? What do y'all think? Can your boyfriend or girlfriend or significant other have a best friend of other gender? Excuse me.
another gender.
So can I, who is married to my wife, have a female best friend, and you and vice versa? What y'all think about that? Because to me,
Right.
that's the root of it. That's the root of it. Because if you can't even have that, and that means there's trust issues already.
Right.
So how are you gonna go out and even get compliments? Because they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're looking thirsty. You want to get from other people?" No, it's just, again, human nature. Because there's something extra, something different, something a little more. And I dare say it, a little more satisfying. Because you know your girl loves you. Right. You might I gained a little weight. My wife still sees me as if I'm Denzel.
It's sometimes, yeah, right. Well, and it goes to the whole, like, do you what they say to you, is it always true, or is it just to try to make you feel good? You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, women that are pregnant, right? Mm-hmm. Baby, do I look fat? Ain't no man saying, yeah, you look fat. They're saying you look great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You look great. Or you put a little weight on after you have the baby. Oh, I'm fat now. Your man's not going to be like, yeah, you ate too much while you was pregnant. No, he's going to be like, yo, you look great, girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? He may not want to tell you, yeah, you know, you put a little bit of weight on and you could probably lose it because he knows that, you know, that may hurt you.
And that's going to chisel the
right. But let another man tell you after you had the kid, and even though you think you put a little bit of weight on, let another man tell you, man, you look good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You look good. You're gonna take that compliment and be like, okay, it's gonna make you feel good.
Like, okay.
That's natural. That's natural. You know what I'm saying? That's natural.
Great example. I like that, man.
And a lot of women, a lot of people are forgetting that women suffer from depression and insecurities after they have kids.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? And Aisha Curry has I think 3 kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Postpartum?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. But regardless, she has children.
Yeah,
right?
she does.
So they've done studies on this. And women, even at 3 years after they studied these women, a lot of these women lost their self-confidence. They've got a lot of insecurities due to that, and they suffer from depression. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that she's a wife, and she's been with this dude since he was like 15.
Yeah.
You know, they got however many children, and she's going to be dealing with insecurities, you know, loss of confidence, a little bit of depression, things like that. And she's just being honest about it. Yeah. And now people are literally crucifying her for it.
And that's insane, man.
When, like we said, right? Like, when has it not been natural to, even if you're in a relationship with someone, I always talk about this because it's true, yo. You can be in a relationship with someone, right? And still be attracted to somebody else.
Agreed.
Because it's natural inside of you, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I like women, I'm gonna be attracted to women.
Can I tell you something funny?
Not just my woman. Like, I'm attracted to women in general.
Can I tell you something funny? Like, I've been around some friends, and it's like they can't even like say, "Oh, that's a good looking woman."
Exactly.
Right
this is what I was going to get. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's because that, to me, it stems from like also a lack of understanding with certain things that just require a little bit of research and education. You know what I'm saying? It's natural inside of you to be like attracted to somebody else. Okay.
Yep.
There's a whole bunch of things that are natural, but we have morals and we have values. Okay, those things are what prevent us from acting on natural inclinations. You know what I'm saying? You and I could be around a woman and we may say, yo, she's bad. I'm literally, you can't help that you're physically attracted to this person because it's natural.
It's natural.
Okay, it's natural. So it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't help that.
Wouldn't it be crazier if you're attracted to anything?
Yeah,
wouldn't that speak worse?
Right, it would speak worse. But say you're attracted to it, right? And it's just like, okay, bang, here you go. I like what Cherry said. No new best friends, though. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Anyways, what I'm saying is that you're naturally attracted, right? But you know that you're like, yo, my morals, my values, you know what I'm saying, is what's going to prevent me from acting on this inclination right? And that's no different with men or women.
Agreed.
So I'm not naive when it comes to mine. I don't think that my female doesn't find other men attractive. You know what I'm saying? But I expect her to allow her morals and values to guide her with regard to her decisions in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be mad at my girl if she's like, yo, he's cute. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. All right, cool.
That's
He's
some grown
cute.
man shit right there.
You know what I'm saying? Of course he's cute.
That's some grown man shit
You know what I'm
right
saying?
there.
Like, even if, look, as a man, I could look at another man and be like, he's handsome. I'm not going to use the word
You know
cute.
what? Thank you.
You know
Thank
what I'm
you.
saying? But,
But you brought up a good point because I've been around some people, you know, extra macho people, and they're like, damn, dog, what
What up,
looking
Black?
were you looking all at this guy? Nah, but goddamn,
No.
like
I'm
his
just
fit is
saying-
right.
Right. I'm
Hair-
just saying he
the
looks
haircut
like Trey
game,
Songz,
like
and he might be able to bag something.
Like, yeah, right.
He bagging him. All right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like,
Right.
God, you know why? Because I want to be seen that way too. Goddamn it.
Exactly.
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? But
exactly. But
it's
what I
all
was saying
good.
was it's a natural inclination. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you got to be mature enough to understand that.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You like with my shorty, right? We could be out and she'll say, "Damn, babe, you see that girl ass?" And now I know
My
I got
wife.
the green light. So
Yeah.
I done damn near broke my neck.
Yeah.
Clean. Oh,
Yeah.
shit, that ass over
Agreed.
there.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? And
Agreed.
she'll be like, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
she's not like, oh, why you
Word.
got to break it down? Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because it's a mature.
We understand.
It's a mature
like,
thing right
yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying? My girl, no.
Because
Oh,
you know
like
what? Your
ass.
girl's like, this brought you here.
Right.
I know what you like.
Right. Look at
I
that
see
ass.
it.
All right. My girl
Because
knows
it
I'm
ain't gonna
not.
go nowhere.
Right. My girl knows I'm not gonna. Now listen. My girl knows I'm not gonna run over there and
Hey,
try
what's
to
up,
bag
yo?
her. Hey, what you
Yo,
doing?
holla
All
at me
that.
later.
No, of course not. You know
And
what I'm
that to
saying?
me speaks to the immaturity of probably certain females and males.
And males.
Because there's a
males.
lot of dudes out there. Let's not get it
There's a
twisted.
lot of dudes out there that was
Y'all
criticizing Aisha too.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to get on the other side of the fence. There's a lot of dudes that would think that just because, say, Aisha were to say, oh, she likes the compliments, like, yo, she's looking for more, or she's easy, or I would do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I've seen, again, back in the club days, I'm hanging out at the bar. I see, you know, shorty might be like, I see you.
Right.
Dude thinks, and these are my people's thinking that that's a green light to go.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
about the life. She's trying to leave with you because she told you your fit look right. The outfits look like you put up, you put right. Can't
Yes.
we as people just compliment each other by just saying it's a compliment?
Right.
And let's keep it moving. Can we
Right.
do that? That's crazy. But before we move on, because I do want to move on back to that question, because I think we
can
got to
move on.
talk about that question, brother. Can two people be friends? Be significant, not significant. Let me take it back. Can the opposite sex be friends? Best friends.
While in a relationship.
While in a relationship. And I'll
Right.
take the word best because certain people want to ride that word best friend. Like, yo, it's your wife or your girlfriend or fiance supposed to be your best friend. I want to avoid that, not to skew the conversation. Just to say we got these two right here. If y'all haven't seen this movie, great movie, Loving Basketball. Check it out. You know what I mean? But we put these two.
Didn't they smash?
They kind of did. This is kind of a shit example. But go with this right now.
But yo, you ever notice that Tay Diggs is smashing everything in every movie?
Because that's part of his, his agent. Yo, we got another one.
Right.
Am I hitting in this one? Nah, I don't want that
What's the
shit.
other movie?
I don't want
with,
that
the
part.
best man. The best.
He's in,
best
yeah.
man, best,
He's
he
in
smashed
everybody.
his man. Before that, he
Even
was funny.
even that, not Brothers. What was that other movie with
Yeah, with Morris Chestnut.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
Best Man.
oh, Best Man. Yeah,
Best
yo.
Man. He smashed Shorty too.
Tay,
He was
what's
friends with
going
her,
on,
too.
Tay?
Right, Tay smashing everything. You can't trust Tay though.
Yeah, see, that's an example. All right, he just messed up our whole
Right, he messed it
goddamn-
up, but you
we didn't
can't
think this out. But you know what I'm talking about. Can
No,
you?
let's be realistic.
Like, I think you can.
let's be realistic.
I've
of course
had
you
it.
Can. Of course you can.
Like,
Of course you
goddamn.
can. But I like what Cherish said earlier.
What's
no new best friends. Like out of nowhere, you got a new best friend. Like, I'm not cool with that one.
I'm okay. I hear what you're saying because
your
wait
best
a minute.
friend got to be somebody that was there prior to me meeting you.
Right.
You're not just gonna pop up out of nowhere with some model looking motherfucker and be like, "Babe, this is my new friend. We work together. We best friends." No. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I'm getting checked online, man. For those, this is what real love is. I'm being told that is not love in basketball. Wait a minute.
It's Brown Sugar.
Brown Sugar. Yeah. Excuse me. God.
And he
was a whore in that movie too, wasn't he?
He was a whore.
Nah, that's Omar Epps.
That was
Omar Epps. Yeah.
That was Omar Epps.
Okay, so hold on. We got people. My best friend's a guy. It's never been an issue. But if it were, I'd have to talk about it. My best friend's been through too much with me. If my partner doesn't understand loyalty, then it might not work. And it should be that way.
No, I agree with that.
If you can't have trust, how you gonna go pursue to the next level? That means your level that y'all going through is just that temporary, we just having fun type of level.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? But
absolutely. I think that it boils down to having a best friend in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things where you gotta accept that. If they're best friends, whatever. I think with men are more likely to accept a male best friend if he's gay. Even though he could be handsome, but if he's gay, I think dudes are cool with it.
Hey, shout outs to Casey. I appreciate you joining us. Nah, man, I honestly think there'll be some guys out there. I know some guys definitely be like, yo, he might change.
Really?
He might change. You say, you know what? I want to join I want to go to the V side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot. You know, we'll talk about it.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. There's dudes out there that are crazy, bro.
But I don't know. I'd like to see it. I like to vote on it. But let's talk about this, right? I want to switch the thing up because I want to talk about music, man.
Right.
How many of y'all has seen Beyonce on Netflix, Homecoming? Did you get a chance to check it out?
Yeah, I didn't really watch all. I mean, I said I was going to watch it, but I thought it was. I saw something on Facebook that said it was like called The Royal Family, and I thought it was about Jay and Beyonce.
Nah.
When I went on Netflix,
Coachella,
it was about
brother.
Coachella, right?
She took Coachella over. She did the damn thing. She went in. She did a good show.
Right.
That's what's up. We all know this person. You may not know. People are probably gonna talk shit, but listen, it's all right. I like some of her music. I like all music. Taylor Swift.
Oh my goodness.
Taylor. So Taylor decided that she was also gonna kind of. I'm not gonna say copy, but I am going to say.
What do you mean not say it? That's exactly what. Well, all right, but go ahead.
Do you think it was copy?
Yeah.
All right. She borrowed an idea. Like I'm always telling everybody, rent our ideas, run with it. Facebook, what y'all think? So on the right side, you shall see Beyonce's band. On the left, the pink marshmallow cup, Stay Puft Marshmallow, is Taylor Swift's band. She had like 3 band members and a whole bunch of other people just following her in pink.
Right.
I don't know, man, but
Oh no, go ahead, elaborate. 'Cause, you know,
she copied. She copied B.
Yes, she did. That's why when you say, "Yo,"
look at even this dude up front. He knows. Yeah, we copying, Papa.
Right. Just call it what it is. Just call it what it is.
She copied. Yo, man, but y'all give her heat for that. I know Tanika was saying something out there. Shout outs to Tanika.
Tanika said, "Yo, listen."
What'd she say?
Tanika back in it was like 2016. I was watching some video award. It was some award show, and it was some performance, and Taylor was dancing, right? She was in the audience, and she's going like this with her hands, right? And I'm on Facebook, and Tanika said, if anybody could tell me what beat she's listening to right now, I'd love to know, because it ain't the one I'm listening to. Yo, I was dying.
Leave my girl Taylor. Taylor, come on, come tell him you got something, man. Taylor, yo, Tanika's on. T, send us a video, man. We want to know.
Tanika, that was so. Yo, I hit Tanika up. I said, yo, that was.
Nice said she was doing some more.
She said, I don't know what beat she's listening to in her head. I was dying.
Listen, man, like she said, when she rocking
dude, not
on
only
the
did
beat,
she copy Beyonce, right? Let's not forget that recently she ruined the Earth, Wind, and Fire song.
Yeah, I didn't want to go there.
What do you mean, yo? Like, she needs to be stopped. This is This is crazy, dude. She's like just doing. She's doing whatever she wants right now.
But the Beehive was going at her.
They didn't need to.
The crew was going. It was going in. They were kind of hating.
Right.
I'm like, goddamn, that shit is crazy.
Tanika, hey, it's me. Hey, Tanika.
Hey, girl, what's going on, man? We was
What's
talking
up,
about
cousin?
your dance move with Taylor Swift doing
Dude,
this.
I was dying.
Doing the shimmy.
She needs to be stopped though. Seriously though, because like I don't know. It's just too much. Like it's too much.
You know what? You know what's doing it? All these goddamn awards she's winning. She's like, I can do
She's
whatever I
winning.
want.
I'm not taking away from her talent. Like she's talented, but 100%. You know what I'm saying? You're copying. You know, like
next time you want to come with it. Bro. Come with it like this.
Right.
This is how you're supposed to do it.
There's only one Beyonce.
Agreed.
Like, come on.
But damn, if you're gonna go JV with the thing, now I'm hot. No, I'm all jumping in here, like listen to this music over here. We got like B. I honestly think it'd be kind of funny if B respond like on some shit like, you know what? If you want to get some pointers, come on through. We'll show you. Let me upgrade you.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Because that's all. That's the only thing that's going to happen if she starts dealing with Beyonce.
That's the funny shit. But hey, it's all good.
It is.
You know, I ain't mad at that. But you know what I am mad about? And my wife will tell you she hates on this too. It's a lot of hate going on in the world, more so than ever. I'm talking about my girl, your girl, Kim K.
Oh, Kim K. Yeah.
Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah. I feel like there's a little bit. Well, listen, there's people that gave her the due respect for what she's doing.
What's she doing though? Let's get a little for people that don't know.
Man, she's on board with this prison reform thing, man. Okay. She's doing some significant shit. Mm-hmm. She's recently got, I think it was 17 people out of prison. And not just 17 people that were doing minor time. These were people that had life sentences.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
That's a big deal.
For non-violent offenses like drug offenses and things of that nature. I think they were mainly drug offenses. Mm-hmm. Yo, she's getting people released, bro, that had life sentences for non-violent drug.
Now, why do you think they're hating on her? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that. I mean,
to keep it real, like they're hating on her. I believe number one, she's a white girl.
She's not though.
She's not.
She's not Caucasian.
Kanye's her man.
Can we clear that up before we move forward? She's not white.
Well, I'm saying like
I know a lot of people want to say
Armenian. Technically, if you look at Armenians, they're not white, but
they black.
I don't think anybody would agree.
I hate using the word, but they're the sand ends. You know, they're out there.
You know what I mean? You know, it is what it is. Like we talked about it. You could look at it. If you go over to Armenia, right?
Yeah.
Most people, they look like kind of like Middle Eastern more than anything, right?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I think in America, she's considered to be white. She's a white girl. You
know, her money's white. You know, like
I mean, I just think that people, if we were to sit here and say she's not white, I think a lot of people would disagree with us.
And that's okay, man. I'm okay with people disagreeing because you know what?
I agree with what you're saying, technically speaking.
Yeah.
I feel like what I'm saying is this, like, if Beyonce was doing what Kim Kardashian was doing, right, I think a lot more people in African American communities and communities that are of minorities would be showing a lot more love to her.
I agree 1,000%, sir.
If Meek Mill just got 17 people out of prison that had life sentences, it would be all up and down my timeline. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? If Jay-Z did it, it would be all up and down my timeline. You feel what I mean? So, but I mean, I feel like with Kim, it's like she's just not getting that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put that on the link. I'm gonna put a link out there
too, right? I'll tell you how I feel about it. You know what I mean? And you know, I feel like women hate on Kim Kardashian, right?
Word.
But I feel like most of the time, from what I see, I can't say this is just what I see on my social media, because where I grew up and most of my friends on my social media are not white.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So when I see a lot of the hate for Kim Kardashian, I see it a lot from women of color. You know what I'm saying? Which is
crazy.
It's true. From what I see, I'm not saying this is all over. I'm saying from what I see.
I'm going to agree.
Let's keep this in perspective. I'm saying from what Nice sees. Okay?
I see it too.
And I feel like not even what I feel like, this is what I've seen for the people that were trying to take credit from her, right? For what she's doing now. It was all women of color, yo.
Crazy.
And I was like, God damn. Like, why are we taking credit away from somebody who's actually doing something good? Like what
Agreed.
she's doing is actually a great thing right now. And I seen people say things like, "Oh, she's using her platform to gain notoriety by exploiting the suffering and pain of minorities." And I was like, you could take that perspective if you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But would you say the same thing if Beyonce was doing it? Would you say the same thing if Hove was doing it? If Jay-Z, if Meek was doing it? No, I don't think you would.
I don't
Number
think so.
two, right? Number two, let me tell you something. As a former prisoner that walked them state yards with people that are doing life sentences and 30, 40 years and 25 years for nonviolent drug crimes, let me tell you something. The people in prison don't agree with you. We're all happy that finally somebody with a huge platform like Kim Kardashian is actually bringing awareness to this. Okay, the majority of people in there are okay with what she's doing because they understand the platform she has. They understand that there's a very small minority of people that even care about the injustices of the prison system or the justice system and things of that nature. Trust and believe there's only a small minority of people that even care about that.
This is true.
So it's important that a person like Kim Kardashian, Meek Mill, because Meek's doing this thing in prison for him too, Jay-Z and stuff like that, it's important that these people that have millions and millions and millions of followers on social media and things of that nature use their platform to bring awareness to this.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm literally like, I feel like because she's white and because Kanye has, kind of outcasted himself with supporting Trump and things of that nature, I feel like there's a lot of people from the African American community, specifically women, not the men, specifically women. I think the men aren't doing it because they're like, yeah, somebody need to bring awareness.
Bring awareness, agreed.
But I feel like the women are just like, they finding an angle to try to hate and take away from what she's doing. That's just how I'm seeing it.
What do you think and I've said this before, do you think the sex tape's playing any role?
The sex tape stays playing a role because people will never remember the good you do. They'll always remember the one bad thing you did.
This is true.
So it goes to show right there. Kim Kardashian's a perfect example.
So let me ask you a question, not to go to the left, but will she ever get rid
of the sex tape type
will she ever? Right. Will that ever go away?
I think as
not
time
literally,
goes on,
but
I think as time goes on and the more goodness she does, it will start to subside a little bit, but it'll never just go away. Because the people that dislike her are gonna throw that in her face at all times.
100%. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like she's been with a few different people and she's a whore and she made a sex tape.
Right.
And that's always gonna be thrown in her face, right? But that's always gonna come from the peanut gallery and the miserable people, the hating people, and the people that are just full of bias.
Agreed.
You see what I'm saying? You can tell where that's coming from.
I like to say, some people out there, y'all are lucky there wasn't videotaping back in the day when y'all was doing your dirt.
Right. And you're lucky that dudes that did record some of y'all ain't putting you on Pornhub and putting you all over the thing and doing all of that, because some of y'all was recorded too.
Because they still got the footage.
Whether it was against your will or you agreed to it.
Word.
Y'all, some of y'all females be speaking on her making pornos knowing damn well you in a porno too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't like to get freaky with your man or something.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, that's what happens with some of these females. Like,
agreed.
Oh, she made a porno. Like, yeah, I know, because the dude that you're head over heels for, if he said, let me record you, you're going to be like,
ain't doing
I ain't doing that.
Right.
Like, we know.
Yeah, I get it, man.
You know what I
but
mean?
that's crazy. But now, it makes me feel like, she's, I don't want to say criminal, but I'll compare her to a criminal just to ask you this question. Will she ever, regardless, and I asked you this, but I have to ask it again because I just don't agree with that answer. Will her debt to society ever be fulfilled, regardless of how much goodness that she brings out? I think she could free a country.
Right.
Someone still, because there are always going to be dickheads out there. It is what it is. But there's still going to be people to look at that. There's going to be people like, oh, she's only famous because of that. She only, because she has that platform, she's doing this, this and that. So I'll ask you two things. One, will she ever get rid of that again? Will she ever complete her debt to society? Because to me, that's like going to jail.
Right.
You fulfill your time, and you're supposed to have a reset button. But we know that's not true.
All right, let me answer the first question.
Shoot.
I'll say no, and I'll tell you why. Because it's the same thing with people that have gone to prison and have had to suffer the consequence for the crimes that they committed, which was going to jail.
Word.
Right? That's what their debt was. They
Yep.
had to pay that, right? And the reason why I say no is because it's no different than the people that come home from prison
Right.
and enter a world where people continue to make them pay for the debt that they've already paid. You see what I'm saying? This mind frame and this mind state that you still got to pay for this.
Yeah, you
There's
still.
still the same kind of people.
Everything
that
you did
will
is nothing.
Right. There's the same kind of people that will hold that mindset when it comes to Kim Kardashian too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, you're doing this, but bitch, you still did this.
Word.
Right?
Word.
They'll constantly grab this and throw it in your face, right?
Yep.
And it's that mindset is with a lot of people in society. And this is why I'm saying it's a great thing that she's doing.
Yeah.
Because not only is she showing people that people are being sentenced to life in prison for non-violent offenses, which
yeah.
they should never be sentenced
is
to life.
insane.
Right? She's also bringing awareness to the entire issue surrounding the criminal justice system, right?
Yeah.
And one of those issues is when people come home,
Yeah.
they are still paying a debt to society.
Yeah.
And it's no, and like you just said, it's the same thing that is being done to her for the, I guess you could say, kind of a bad decision she made, in some people's opinion,
Right.
to let someone record her. I
Record
don't
her.
really think it was a bad decision, but a lot of people frown on her for that. Let's just say, but they're gonna hold that against her, right? It's
Right.
no different, right? But these are things that need to be brought to the light, okay?
Right.
And she's doing it.
Yeah.
This is gonna get brought to the light. People that come home and are trying to be productive members of society, right? She's bringing to the light that these people are legally discriminated against.
Yeah.
Okay. And I started to understand that concept when I read the book, The New Jim Crow. And if anybody hasn't read that book, go read it, because the woman that wrote that book, let me give you her name real quick, because I hate bringing up that book and not being in. Michelle Alexander. Okay. Michelle Alexander makes a great argument with regard to what she refers to as legal discrimination, right? It's legal discrimination. And this is something that people deal with on a regular basis after they come home from prison, right?
Okay.
And this is all part of prison reform, okay? These are things that need to be addressed. These are things that awareness needs to be brought to,
I just put a
right?
link on the page for y'all to check that out. Quick little
Right.
blurb on that.
Yeah, look that up. It's a great book. I read it. These are things that awareness needs to be brought to, and Kim Kardashian is doing it. Meek Mill is doing it. Certain people that have big platforms are doing it. So why are we not giving her the credit she deserves?
Because people at this time, are not interested, and I'll use this podcast as an example, want to hear good shit. It's easier to do things like clickbait. It's easier to talk about, Curry talking about, oh, she's looking for this and looking for that. It's easier to talk about, oh, look at the dumb shit T.I. saying. It's easier to talk about Kanye going crazy.
Yes.
People look into that, which is why, I repeat, don't feed into it. Feed into something like this, or not even this. Feed into just anything positive. Because at the end of the day, how are we going to get better? How are we going to learn? How are we going to have these conversations? Say, for example, hey, babe, listen, I was watching the GMS podcast. These two crazy guys were talking about this and that, and I want to express something to you, blah, 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 blah. Right. How you going to grow? You going to grow unless you have these type of conversations. And I think even a sex tape should be something to talk about. Because we talked about it, I think, a couple episodes ago, because after a while of, having sex with your significant other, it will get somewhat stale.
Yeah.
If you don't add a little spice to it,
Right. I want
you
to know
might seek something else.
I want to know what she did wrong by making a sex tape.
I don't think it was wrong I think
People are like, well, she should have
If
made money
anything-
off it or whatever, but somehow it already got leaked.
I think she had money. It wasn't about no money. I
That's
think
what I'm saying. But look, somehow
the
it got
homie
leaked,
Ray
right?
J,
Whether it was
the one
Ray
wish
J,
nigga.
it probably was because he was like a nobody.
Shout outs
before
to
that.
Ray J,
But
though. I don't
look, whether
care.
it got leaked by her, Ray J, I don't know who leaked it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But why not? If it's already out there, why not capitalize? It's already out there.
Yeah.
Why not capitalize on it? You know it's gonna go viral. You know everybody and their mother is gonna want to see this thing. Why not say fuck it? I'm gonna make money off it.
Yeah.
And the way I looked at it when I got older, I looked at it and was like, damn, that's the mindset of a businesswoman.
Of course. Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And then you see everything else that she's done after the fact
Yeah.
with regard to her moves in business.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's why she did that right there. Look at
100%.
She seen that, she capitalized
Yeah.
on it. And every other move she's basically made
Is
with
moving.
regard to business is what got her money. She a businesswoman. Her
Listen,
whole
man.
family is like that.
And you know what? I was talking shit just to kind of hear more information from you. But I honestly think we're going to look back and people are going to be like, man, it was
I like
a
what
sex
Tanika
tape.
said. The
Like,
opportunity
what we talking
presented
about?
itself and she took the opportunity.
You know what I mean?
Thank
It was
you,
a sex
Tanika.
tape. But I think, unfortunately, sometimes, and we talked about this too, to take these type of opportunities, you have to be able to afford it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is that not everybody can actually do that. Not everybody can honestly voice their opinion because there's ramifications. Right. We could be saying certain things right here that would be detrimental for us in the future to get employment, we'll say. Or it'll be detrimental for, we'll say, Jay-Z to behave or act a certain way because it's going to mess things up. I think Kim was in a position where, I don't know what happened. I think they just had a tape. I think they were just two kids or
and somehow
adults.
it got released
They released it and they're like, shit, how we going to spin it?
Right.
Keep pushing it.
Well,
Let's make money. And,
You know
and
her
keep
mother
it
was
moving.
behind that. You know her mother was
I didn't
like,
know
listen,
that.
we go. No, I'm just saying the businesswoman she is. I
Oh,
wouldn't be surprised
man,
that her
listen.
mother was like, we gonna make M's off this.
Yeah.
Fuck it, you know.
Listen,
But
call
what-
in, man. I just gave the number if y'all want to call in, 774-257-5170, because I know we tend to forget to do that.
know,
I
we
actually
forgot to
remember
do that.
that. Call in. I put the number on the thing, 774-257-5170. Call us. Let me know.
257-5170.
Oh, man. Did I mistype that?
Might need your glasses.
Hold on one second. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
517. You put it in right.
Yeah,
I'm saying you said
517.
it wrong.
Okay,
You said it wrong.
774-257-5170. That's the dyslexia kicking in
I
sometimes.
know. I
man.
seen it. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, he's reading that wrong.
You know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is like, let's keep the focus on. What
Ah, I like that. She was in position. That's grown man shit right
She
there.
was in position. That's real.
I
Though.
like that.
But listen, what I want to talk about is like let's keep the focus on what she's actually bringing awareness to. Because remember what you just brought up earlier. What are they trying to do right now to people who have felons and that are coming home from prison in Florida right now?
Ah, okay. So they are trying to say after you're done completing your time, you are still not allowed to vote until you pay all court fees, all fees that are attached to you. And until then, your vote does not count. To me, that is another form of voter suppression.
Right. Exactly.
My
No, it
goodness.
is. Well, I wouldn't. No. Well, all right. Well, let me give my. I'm gonna tell you like this. Hold on.
Go ahead.
What do you consider voter suppression? What do you mean? People need to have an ID in order to vote?
Okay. In order for people to vote, there's a process in which I'll be 100% honest. I've never gone through it. I'm Canadian. Can't vote. But I do know the process. You have to register to say, hey, there's an election coming up. It might be my brother finally. An election coming up. We're looking to vote. We're going to be doing this. You fill out your information. You're registered. They have your information in the database so that when Cliff, Nick, or whomever shows up, they have your piece of paper and they're like, oh, okay, we knew you were going to vote. Go ahead and vote. Now, a lot of the things that they're doing is they're like, hey, it's Gene. Come on in, man. The people already heard the noise. Right. So people are like, now what you do is you go in, you fill it out. What they're trying to do is they're trying to do everything in their power to suppress people from voting.
Like what?
Like making it harder for people to come in.
For
if you don't have a driver's license or a state license.
An ID, basically.
Exactly.
Okay, now
government
this is-
issue ID.
Listen, what I'm
Some
asking you.
people, go
Hold
ahead.
on. This is my problem with that one argument.
Go ahead.
With voter suppression.
Okay.
This is the only thing that I think people need to stop. Now, I'm not everything else you say. Okay, they make it a little harsh, but let's not say requiring people to have a fucking ID is voter suppression. You're required to have an ID to do a lot of things.
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
So unless you're saying that it's you're trying to suppress us from going to the club, you're trying to suppress us from buying alcohol, you're trying to suppress us from buying cigarettes, all of that, motherfucker, you need an ID.
This is true, but I'm gonna say this:
how many people are not intelligent enough to get an ID?
You're going somewhere. I don't know if we're ready to go.
No,
there.
what I'm just, but all right, but this is, see, we went way off topic, but this is what I was saying. When people bring up that one thing, the ID thing, right? This is why I disagree. Like, if you want to talk about voter suppression, cool. Don't mention a fucking ID to me. Don't mention an ID to me.
I think the voting process is archaic, regardless.
You know what I'm saying?
But they're putting all of these little speed bumps to slow people down.
But that's just speculation, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, no, it's not.
It's
No, it's
speculation.
not.
Like, bro, listen, even if I come, all right, when you go to the RMV or DMV, whatever, to get an ID, right?
Right.
They've been requiring like 3-4 forms of identification before this voter suppression thing even got brought up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So why back then wasn't it, voter suppression, they're requiring, like, bro, what are they trying to do to me when they say, listen, it's not just me, it's everybody. You need to have other forms of identification in order to acquire the ID you're looking for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a specific group of people, it's everybody. You know what I'm saying?
But is it?
It is.
Hold on.
It is.
I'm on bet. Let's bring it back.
If we go to the RMV, bro, you and I are both required to present a certain amount of information to them in order for them to give us an ID.
Take a ride with me real quick. Follow me on this ride. Let's go down south. We're not talking up here. This is La La Land.
Right.
Let's go down south where we have older senior citizens, a lot of older people that are still illiterate.
Right.
That can't get an ID. One, because they're illiterate. Right. Two, because they can't afford it. Three, they're like, how am I going to get an ID for? I've figured out a way to get my checks coming in, whatever that is, without it. Some people have allowed their ID to lapse, the expiration date, because it has to also be, It has to be a present date. Can't be expired.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like little things. Again, I just want to reiterate.
But don't you think like they could have found a hard, like, it's not a problem that you can't easily get around. This isn't like a issue that you like. I feel like to use that as evidence, right, of voter suppression, you'd have to convince me that, like, you see how hard this is to get around. Like, no,
I'm not saying
you're saying
no. But I'm still going to speak.
I'm not saying you're saying.
I'm not saying that it's.
Like, I feel like that's the notion that's being brought up when it's like, yo, you need an ID, and then I was like, bro, you fucking need an ID for numerous things.
Right. If you're, again, I'm trying to tell you to live in other people's shoes. Let's get out of La La Land. I'll give you an example here. I have someone that I know, older individual, right? They receive from the state of Massachusetts about, say, $700 to live. Right. Rent is $400. They got to pay for gas, food. I don't know how this person is surviving. Right. They're illiterate. Okay? Right. Yeah, they live in the United States. Right. They're from Haiti. If it wasn't for me, they would have lost a lot of things because he's getting paperwork saying, I don't understand this. Right. Help me keep my mass health. Right. Mass health. I'll use this not to go voter suppression, but mass health. If you're not completing these forms in a timely fashion, they're like, well, you're kind of missing it.
Right. You missed your thing. Right.
Sorry, you're going to have to wait.
I get it.
That is a form of suppressing, not vote, but help. Right. That same way, they're like, these people that need help, we're going to suppress their vote because you know what? We're not even really trying to help them. We're not trying to give them Medicare, Medicaid. We don't want them to go and vote and say, hey, I need help. Yes, this makes sense for me. So if you can push and isolate and make it a little harder for these people to have access to these type of things and vote, to me, it is a form of voter suppression. Right. It might not look like that to us because I'm telling you, we live in La La Land out here.
But I'm saying, like, my thing is people who are in a position of power, right?
Hold on. I got to answer that. not everyone has families to take care of them, bro. I take care of these people every day. I have become, I got to respond to LeVar. I have become their caretaker, fam. It's not as easy as a lot of people say. A lot of people come from other countries and they're trying to become part of this society. And if it's not for individuals like me and other people, because it's not necessarily my job. My job is to make sure your copay's right, your eligibility's cool, you need a referral, boo, 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 boo.
Yeah, but
I ain't supposed to. Right.
You empathize with
but
people, so you're gonna
not
help
everybody's gonna do that.
Right, but is it really a form of suppression, or is
Yes,
it just
it
saying
is.
these are the criteria that need to be met for everybody?
So
You
let
know
me
what I'm
ask you, let's say
Hold on.
you're from another country and I'm writing that and I don't have language.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
I want to be a citizen of Russia, right? They only speak Russian over there. I go over there. I don't know a lick of Russian.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Should I take it that they're trying to suppress me in some way because I don't know Russian and I can't understand and I'm illiterate and I need help from somebody in order to get an ID and healthcare? Or is that just their system?
It's their system.
But what would justify me taking that as a form of suppression is what I'm saying.
Because
Like, are they really doing that? Or is that kind of like, I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just saying, or is that kind of your opinion? And it's like, that's just how I feel about it.
It's 100 my opinion, 100% my
Now, I'm
opinion.
not saying that
I don't have
facts. I'm not saying
but
that
it's
doesn't
just
happen.
You know how sometimes when you
I'm
look
not
at
saying
something,
that
because
it doesn't
we
happen.
said that. Sometimes you look at something, you're like, I can't necessarily prove it.
Right.
But there's just a lot of things that's just adding up to say they're not really trying to show people how to vote. They're not trying to give people
but look,
access.
Don made a point though. He goes, hold tight. I disagree. We're in a press 3 for English country.
Say again?
He said we're in a press 3 for English country.
What are the
Meaning they
languages?
offer you-
What are the languages?
Spanish is like the second most popular.
And why
language
is
in
Spanish
America.
popular?
Well, because there's a lot of Spanish people.
Yes, because they
So-
and this is why.
So there you go. That
and
kinda
it's all
goes
about
against, that kind of goes against, like, they're not even saying it's strictly English. Like, they're actually accommodating people that can't speak English. They're like,
they're accommodating people that's starting to become the majority.
Right.
And
They have
they're like, we need to control that group. We got to talk about
I know
this
we can
on
talk about what
another
I'm saying.
thing.
All right. Let me just say one thing, right? Because we got a little off. But what I'm saying is, like, this is what I get. Like, I don't get, right? At first, we give the people at the top, right, all this credit for being these evil geniuses, right? Right. But then we'll point to something over here that's the simplest fucking thing to get around, right? And be like, yo, they're trying to use. Chops is calling in for the thing.
Okay, hold on, Chops.
We use the simplest form and be like, this is what they're using to suppress us. Bro, if they're evil geniuses up here, don't you think they could have found something a little bit harder to get around than, say, an ID?
It's other things. That,
You know what
like
I'm
I
saying?
said,
No, I'm not talking about the other things.
Hold on, is Chops, you on here? Can you hear us?
I don't know if Chops is on.
Oh, hit the unmute on the red. Shout outs to Gene. He came through. He's doing his college thing. He's back to school. Chop, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
He might not have came.
I'm just going to do this, bro. Nice and easy. All right, go ahead. Now I can hear you. Trust me. Go ahead. He's doing his college thing. He's back to school. 1 second, brother.
Hold on, Chops.
I'm just going to do this, bro. Nice and easy. All right, go ahead. Now I can hear you. Trust me. Go ahead.
All right, yeah.
That's crazy. Hold on. I'm losing him here and there. Hold on.
But yeah, what I was saying was, I'm like,
Stay online, Chops. We trying technical difficulties, but go ahead.
What I was saying was, at one second we're giving a whole bunch of credit to these individuals over here and how they're evil geniuses, but then we point to like the most simple thing, like an ID, like, oh, you need an ID to go vote. That's like, bro, that's not even a hard problem to get around. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you think if these people were really conspiring against you, they would conjure up a way more difficult problem for you to get around? Because you literally need an ID for everything. Like, I don't even know anybody that doesn't have an ID. Like I don't know anybody.
I know a couple niggas that don't have ID.
If they don't, it's like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
They're not part of it. And I hate to. That's what I'm saying.
Well, they're probably not being normal citizens.
They're not,
in society,
and that's the thing. They're not.
So like,
they're
know
not.
why they don't have an ID.
I know why I was fucking
But
up.
at the end of the day, it's like I just feel like I'm like, yo, you'd have to like, you can't the ID thing.
Go ahead, speak up, brother. I know you're there. Yeah, my fault, dog. I'm over here watching us on Facebook. And the ego kicked in. The evil. I had to see myself, and I had to keep in contact with the people. But go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So, yo, look. I think people live off excuses a lot. Period, man. Like I understand what you're saying about your peoples and you're their caretaker, but that's what I mean. That person has a caretaker. A lot of people either have family or caretakers, and if they don't, you figure out you go to your neighborhood health center, or you go to whatever service it is that you need, for how many languages you speak, whatever disabilities you have, it's available to you. Everything is out there for you to get help in this country.
Exactly.
Somehow, some way.
Exactly.
So there's no reason for you not to be able to
So-
have an ID.
That's
for
what I'm
whatever it is
saying.
that you need. And if you don't have an ID, most people just don't want to go through whatever it is that they got to do to get an ID because they're lazy.
Do you think
Yeah,
the access
absolutely.
is easy? Do you think it's easy? Do you think it's easy for them? Do you think they have easy access?
Personally, I think it's easy for everybody. You just gotta want to go out and get it. It's not like
Right.
It's not like you gotta do a thousand things. You know what I'm saying? Like you just literally might have to go to 2 different places and boom, you got an ID. Like,
Right. You might have to do a little bit of running around.
It's just that people don't want to go through it. Like one of my men just came home and he's trying to get his ID, but now you got to have a passport. And I'm like, yo, listen, bro, go get your passport. And he's like, yo, I got to go through this. I'm like, yo, look, man, you got to go get your ID. Period. Like,
Okay.
what are you gonna do? You can't work without an ID. How you
Right.
gonna get a job? Oh, I want a job. I want to get a job. How you gonna get a job? Then you ain't got no ID.
That's grown man shit.
What you gotta do?
That's grown man shit. But again, I just, you know what it is? I deal with a lot of the senior population, and I just know that it's not as easy as we're pitching it to be.
Right.
I'm dealing with
I'm not
you know what I'm
saying
saying?
it's easy. I'm not saying it easy. I'm saying that it's not easy. What I'm saying is that the probability of you being able to acquire an ID is not highly unlikely. You just have to do a couple things. That's a little bit of a pain in the ass, which makes it a little bit, I guess you could say it's not easy to get it, but it's not highly unlikely that you won't get it. To use it as evidence to say, this is what they're using for voter suppression. No, come on. Like, come on. You got to give me something better.
Look like Tanika just put a link on there. I got Jennifer saying it's easy. Mail the form, do this, put that. Listen, I'm going to try it.
You know what I mean?
No, I ain't going to try it. I'm Canadian.
No,
I
know
can't
you
fucking
ain't gonna
vote,
try
nigga.
it. But I'm just saying on that instance. But what we were talking about, like Chops will know, not to put Chops' business out there, but he ain't ashamed. Like Chops, you know what it's like having felons and stuff and coming home and stuff like that. Like these are the things Kim Kardashian is going to bring awareness to, and basically how it's like I agree with what's her name, that it's a legal form of discrimination, man. And I don't understand how people can really try to take away from what Kim Kardashian is trying to do right now. I feel like if they are, it's just simply like your bias is just showing.
They can kick rocks. They're hating.
That's what I feel. I feel like it's it.
I'm out.
All right, man. Appreciate your call, brother.
You know what I mean? But I feel like
I hope he's all right. The way you said he's out kind of sounded kind of
He was
funny.
getting pulled over. Your Chops, man, hit us up, man.
Yo, hit us
Record this,
back.
man.
Let us know you okay, man.
Hit record, bro.
Either that or you was doing something wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, hit record, bro. But yeah, like we said, there's a lot that goes, we went to the left, but that was a good discussion.
I think it was dope. Yo, real quick, so we got Gene here. What mic did we put the new mic
We
on?
put the new mic.
Yeah,
on.
you got a new mic.
Utilize that, dog.
Yeah.
You got.
What'd you
mic,
end up
bro.
doing? Now you got to press the mute button, DJ such and such.
No.
I think it's 4 or 5. I don't fucking know that.
5. Isn't the red one the?
Nah, the red one is
Okay, so
this
it's
John.
4. It's 4.
Yeah.
So nah, it's not 4.
It's not 4.
It's not 4.
Well, push that one back that you pushed. It should be 4. You know what? Never mind, DJ. So how you was out here? You went to school? What's going on?
I didn't go to school. I had to register for classes again.
Oh, here we go with the register.
Did you need an ID to register? I'm just saying.
No, I didn't get it.
Oh shit! Just come on in. You're willing to give us money for your college? Why not, man?
Right.
Why not?
They ain't trying to suppress you to get.
You know what?
education.
Can we backtrack on the conversation, man? I wanna. This is for him. Hold on. Oh shit, my fault. Here you go. I want to go back to this guy.
Yeah, we gotta get back.
How you feel about that?
Peasy sent videos.
Yo, Peasy, I'm
Peasy
trying to
on the street,
download.
bro.
It ain't working. But Gene, real
you
quick,
tried. Okay, bet.
do you think, say you had a female significant other friend, you can have a female friend?
Repeat the question.
I'm gonna let you say it because I gotta do this audio.
Okay.
This thing here.
Do you think that it's okay to have a female, or if you're in a relationship, do you think it's okay for your significant other to have a pretty much a best friend of the opposite sex, gender?
Is it possible?
Is it possible, and you think it's okay?
Why are you always stuttering, bro?
It's definitely possible. It's okay, but I'm not gonna lie. I get a little jealous from time to time.
That's one of them dudes I was talking about.
That's normal. That's normal.
But why? Let's talk about that. What is it? Why are you jealous? What is there to be? If that's your main, that's your boo. What is there to be jealous about? That she's able to communicate with another human that happens to be the same sex you are?
No, that's not even the case. But the case is because I know the shit that I've done in my past. And
So you're okay. Okay.
and you know how niggas
You
be
feeling
like,
guilty?
Not guilty, but you know how they're like, yo, karma always comes to bite you in your ass and shit like that. I just don't want karma to come bite me in my ass, and then I might have to shoot somebody.
You got to move on. You got to grow up, brother. Come on, man. Karma.
So you know the difference between you and I?
What's the difference?
I don't believe in karma. So
At all, zero.
nah, I don't believe in it.
At all?
I don't believe in karma. I don't believe in it. I've seen. This is why. We'll continue the conversation. I've seen terrible people, from what I've seen, get away with terrible shit and nothing really come upon them.
Okay.
And I've seen good people and horrible things happen to them. So, you know what I mean? That's just me. I don't believe in the karma thing and all of that.
Damn, I'm putting this thing
Go,
in thing
you know what I'm saying?
constantly.
Go, finish what you were saying, though.
That's it, nigga.
Yeah?
That's about it, right? That's about it, huh?
Okay. But did you hear that whole story on Curry?
No,
Curry's
I
right.
didn't. I seen it on social media,
Okay.
but I didn't really follow up, so I don't really even know what the fuck is going on.
All right, I'll let Nice kind of.
Well, the Aisha Curry situation was, she made a comment on the interview on the Red Table with Jada Pinkett Smith that Stefan gets all this attention, and for basically the last 10 years, she said she's gotten zero attention from men, and she's started to question what it is about herself, you know what I'm saying, why she's not getting attention from men. And she basically admitted that, like, you know, she likes attention from other men at times, whatever. Like, she just basically... My thing was, exactly. My thing was, doesn't everybody, not female, isn't that a normal thing? Isn't that natural?
So they giving a shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, social media is retarded. I don't want to say retarded.
Right.
Let me take that back. But
it's
they're
crazy, you know what
stupid.
I'm saying?
Y'all are stupid.
It is. I mean, and I saw, you know what's crazy is, like, I saw a lot of men giving her shit, but I also saw a lot of women giving her shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I saw a lot of women giving her shit. I've seen women say things like, she makes us all look bad. And I was like, good Lord, damn, like, she make you all look bad? So I guess we'll just overlook the fact that she's a great mother, a great wife, a businesswoman. She's been with this dude since he was 15. I guess we'll overlook the fact that most you bitches talking about her, saying that she makes us all look bad. Y'all got more bodies under your belt than she does. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she makes all of y'all look bad.
Yeah.
She makes all of y'all look bad.
Because she decided to just chill?
On my thing, I guess all of y'all don't get dipped and go to the club.
Tell 'em.
Right? Of course y'all do, because you like attention. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And who
we
the
all
hell
do.
wants to go out looking raggedy?
Exactly, bro. We all
God
like
damn
attention,
it.
dog. We all like attention. It makes us feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal to admit that.
It isn't a fucking
You know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal. And especially with the era of social media, dog. Come on, look at all the things have you not realized that social media, if anything social media has proven over the years, is that people like attention, bro. Of course. You know what I'm saying?
Go out there looking crazy.
People posting pictures that you're like, wow. And not just women, men too. Look at, I'm going to use Game for an example.
Talk about it.
Game is a straight gangster gangbanger taking pictures in drawers with his penis hard, and you gonna tell me that's not for attention? You gonna tell me he didn't like the feedback he got from that?
Yo, strategic marketing.
Right, but you see what I'm saying? Like seriously,
Strategic marketing.
like so it's not just females, it's men too.
Of course.
Right, but I'm not clowning game. I'm
know
like,
what?
yo, I'm a grown ass man, so I'm like, I get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Little bit of attention, little gratification, makes you feel good. I'm cool.
I don't know if I would do something like that.
Right, but look, my thing is like, don't do now. There comes a line where you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Okay, I get that. You know what I'm saying? But every once in a while, you're doing a little bit of attention. I mean, doing a little something to get a little bit of attention. I get it because everybody likes a little bit of attention.
Yeah. It's
And now-
human nature.
and now
you know what? I'd like to first, I like attention. And I want to give attention to this right here. I want to give a shout out to my daughter, right? So this morning, this little girl took my chapstick, right? I don't like crusty lips. You know what I'm saying? That's what I teach my kids. So what's going on?
That's PZ in the Street sent the video. Okay. He went around. So y'all know we got a new segment called PZ in the Street.
PZ in the Street coming real soon. So my daughter was like, hey, daddy. I was like, oh, you're going to school like that? Nah, here's the Blistex.
Right, no.
She kept my Blistex. She didn't bring it back nice. So I'm stuck with her Simpson donut
Yo, it's
chapstick.
funny, man.
son.
My daughter got some funny thing too.
So I'm going to be using it. So y'all
She
can
got one
judge her
that's like a
weight.
little mirror that opens up.
Yeah, this don't
Listen.
got. She got the little mirror. This is just the donut one.
donut
She know
one,
daddy
right.
love donuts. This is Simpson John.
I got you. You gotta use something, bro.
Yeah, something. All right, PZ in the streets. Is he ready? Oh,
Yeah,
we
he
ready?
posted video.
I gotta.
This
do
is
this
Yo, nice. Can I just say?
Is this viewable?
Go for it.
PZ's crazy
Peasy
right
crazy,
now.
right? It better be. I trust Peasy.
I just want to chime in real quick about that Kim Kardashian I was listening to in the car. Yo, honestly, I didn't know who the fuck Kim Kardashian was before the fucking point.
None of us did.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
None of us did. I didn't either, bro. I mean, I didn't either.
And shit, that's okay. You know now.
Yeah.
You know now.
I didn't either. I give you that. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just saying.
what we were saying is how long is it going to be held, against her?
I don't think it's gonna ever go away, but it's.
You don't think so?
I don't think it'll ever go away either.
We was just talking about that.
don't think it
But
ever
I was
will
saying I hope so because
I feel Cliff, I'm on
God
that.
damn.
I'm optimistic too. I feel like I hope so, and I think it should.
Jesus Christ. Let's move on, my God.
Well, this is this is the thing that we, you know what I'm saying? What we talking about with PZ in the Streets. If people don't know, we got a segment. My boy PZ.
Yeah, let's see.
We got PZ out in the streets asking questions, people.
Listen, man.
PZ might run down on you.
Yeah, so don't get scared.
Don't get
You know
scared.
what I mean? He a big boy, but Jesus Christ.
PZ
You know
that
what I
guy,
mean?
though.
PZ in the streets. Let's see. Hopefully the volume's right. Let me see. I'm going to pull it back, man. I'm going to pull it back. Hold on. Because I do see I do see that.
She made a remark in the interview saying
Hold
that
on. PZ in
she
the
feels that nobody looks at her
streets.
because she's.
Let's get
GMS the podcast, PZ in the streets.
that
About to
volume
ask
hot.
this lovely lady right here a couple questions. All right, so in the news lately, Aisha Curry, she made a remark in the interview saying that she feels that nobody looks at her because she's somewhat of like not attractive. She's kind of bland, kind of blah. And social media ate that up, looking at such gestures like, damn, like, you want male attention from other males and you got Steph Curry as a husband and a beautiful family, but you still want validation from other men? How do you feel about that? What's your take on that? And do you feel women need validation even though they're in a committed relationship? Do they still go out looking for validation from other men outside of the relationship? Not saying that they're cheating, but in my mind, it's kind of like cheating if you want other niggas to look at you. But that's me. I don't know about everybody else.
Oh, well, I would say for me, it definitely depends on the relationship. It also depends on if they communicate. From what I see from Steph Curry and Aisha, they have a pretty good relationship. As far as her wanting to, put makeup on some days, or she wants to go au naturel, sometimes we want to hear compliments from other places, or sometimes we just want to hear a compliment from our man or from our significant other. I feel like it goes both ways. I didn't take her saying that as her saying she wants to be attractive to other men or something like that. She's already an attractive person. as it is, whether she wears makeup or not, whether she's dressed up or not. I know I feel that way about me some days. Some days I don't feel pretty, I'll get 100 compliments. Days I feel like I'm looking like Beyonce, this side, I'll get 0 compliments. But it all depends on who you are as a person, how you're feeling at that type of time, and what's going on.
So what's a more valid form of flattery? Your man, your significant other giving you a compliment, or a stranger in the street?
That's still a tough one because it depends on how you feel.
You just don't want to say that because you're in a relationship.
No, it's not even about me being in a relationship, because there's days where my phone's rocking. I'm getting messages from friends, other people, and some days I want to just hear from my man. A message from him will brighten up my day than all the 50 other messages that I'm getting. But again, it depends on how I'm feeling. I could legit be upset. My man could not give me a compliment, and then I see a coworker, a friend, or my brother, and they say, you know what, sis, you're beautiful today. Sometimes that's all you need, whether it's from your man, significant other, a stranger. It all depends on how you feel that day.
The question I'm asking is it better from your man or from a significant? Is it better from your man or a stranger in the street? Which one's better? Which one do you prefer?
I prefer it for my significant other.
All right, that's offending.
Hold on, man. Hold on. There was a lot of things going on. I have a lot of questions. Shout outs to Peasy in the streets. He got out there. He asked the questions. But okay, good luck. But I have a question. I know y'all had questions because we was over here dying.
I was dying. Peasy.
Number one. Why is your phone rocking like you said? You said, it's all right. My joint was popping. Who's this?
How you doing, Peasy? Word, bro.
What y'all feel about that, man? What was y'all thought on that? We appreciate Peasy in the streets. We're going to get more of that. But what was your thought on that, Nice?
I mean, I think that what she was saying made a little sense. But when she said, Peasy said, which is a better form of flattery, from your man or from someone else? I mean, Jesus. She was like, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? If I was her man right now, bitch, I'm watching this GMS put that shit. Interview on pause. Fuck you mean you don't know?
I'm watching this GMS shit. You're making me look like a fuck out here.
Fuck you mean you don't know?
Listen, she signed the waiver, right, Peasy? Right?
I hope so, Peasy.
Hey, man, listen, that's why it's Peasy in the streets. We appreciate GMS, appreciates content.
Right.
But now
I respect it for being honest though, because she could have fronted and
100%.
She was real about how she felt. She said, "Yo," because you know what, and that's real because sometimes it's I don't know. I think that there are women out there that maybe they like the attention from other men more. And it doesn't mean that they're whores, and it doesn't mean that they're going to act on it. They just like constant attention from other men due to their insecurities and lack of self-confidence. They need to be constantly reminded that they're beautiful, and they need that from other men.
It's the newness. But it's the newness.
They need that from other men.
It's the newness.
I'm not mad because I know that people deal with self-confidence, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know that. I know plenty of beautiful women that I know need constant validation from other men, dog. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't mean they're whores or none of that. It's just I look at it like they deal with confidence issues.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? It is 100%. What it is. It doesn't always. Now, don't get me wrong. There's women out there that, you know what I mean? They're whores. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you. You said it first.
She needs more wood for the fire. She needs more wood for the fire.
He's laid back. Yeah, they're whores.
Yeah. More. Yeah.
That was real.
Hey, listen, but men too.
No, men
too.
And
it is, and that's what I gotta
that's
say.
Official. That's good.
Let's keep it real. Grown man shit. At the end of the day, we're all humans.
Right.
Once you find that person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in some people's cases, persons, that you're like, all right, this is calming me down. I'm cool. Then you live. But at the end of the day, you go to the club with your girls and you're like, oh, I got more attention on me than my girls. That gets you a little excited. Then guess what? You bring that energy home, and then your man's a little excited for that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Now,
how you feel about this, Gene? Too. This is a question. This how I am. I like when my woman gets dressed up and she's going out with her girls or whatever, and she's dressed up and she's looking fire.
Yeah.
Bad.
Better.
I like it. Because I look at my shorty and I'm like, damn, you look good. You know what I'm saying? And I know that there's gonna be dudes that are at you, giving you attention. And I also know, because I'm aware of mental health and stuff like that.
Yep.
That's gonna make you feel good.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Right? And I also like going out while I'm with my woman, knowing that other men are breaking their neck at my woman, and I'm like, that's mine. Like when
thank
my
you.
girl goes out,
Thank you. Yeah.
right? Like, right? Your girl you go out with your wife, and babe, I gotta go to the bathroom. Excuse me, real quick.
Yeah.
So I sit back, and I'm not fucking hawking every guy looking at. Yo, who's looking at?
Hey, yo,
me?
who is that?
I'm not doing that.
Who is that?
I'm not
Who's
doing
that at the bar?
Right, I'm not doing that.
That said, can you pass the napkin?
Listen, I sit back and I like when my shorty walks off and I see men looking at my woman and I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me. I got that. That's
You know what that is? It's called being confident in your own skin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
I
it's
worry about
also
that. I
called
wouldn't be with her if I
trust in
thought-
it. There you
I wouldn't be with her
go.
if I
You
thought
said
anything
it.
else.
Ladies
I
and
wouldn't be with her.
gentlemen, if you can't do that, I'm not saying break up.
Huh.
But I'm saying you might want to have a conversation
Yeah.
as to why
Yeah.
you're not as
Right.
confident as we are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna look in the camera and ask this question right here.
Let me
Fellas,
give it to you. Hold on,
ladies,
man. Let's do it. Can I be a producer real quick?
For real.
Can
Put
I
it
just
on. Put it on,
produce
'cause
real
this is a
quick?
real- I got a real question,
Boom,
like,
hold
for
on.
real.
Hold on. First of all, I'm going to do this because the last time I had put the GMS thing like I just did again.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I apologize.
Yeah,
Hold
put it
on.
though,
Let's
'cause
do
this
everyone.
is like a legit question, and I really need people to like understand this
All right,
question.
here you go.
Like, seriously, why are you people in a relationship with somebody you think is gonna cheat on you every fucking chance they get?
Can you repeat that again, please? I didn't hear you.
Why are you with somebody you think is gonna do you dirty every fucking chance they get?
I have an answer for that, if I can.
Go for it.
I honestly think, just my thoughts, right or wrong, Jay-Z. But I'm going to say this. Some people, some females like that shit.
I know.
They like the drama.
I know some women.
They like that.
and I've
You know what I'm
mainly
saying?
seen that from not to attack.
Uh-oh, this is where I
But-
pull Jason Bourne parachute and bail out of the GMS, but go ahead.
No.
Where
not
you
to-
see
I'm
that?
saying
Now
this
say
is
it.
Mainly where I see this foolishness with a lot of women.
Say it.
They'll be with a man that they know is dicking down a whole bunch of other women, got a whole bunch of other women on the side doing whatever they do, and they're just fighting these other women, and at the end of the day they say dumb shit like, well, bitch, oh, he just fucking you, he's coming home to me though. Like, oh my God. Like, I only see women say stuff like that.
Yeah.
I never heard a man say, you just fucking her, but she's coming home to me, though. I've never heard a man say that.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm not attacking women. I'm just saying where y'all coming from. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't concur.
That's all I'm saying. Right, that's it.
Yeah,
If that ain't foolishness,
and
that it's fine.
you know what?
yo.
That's that like, aha.
Right.
Aha.
Like trying to just make her, I don't know what to do. Bitch, he loved me. He just fucking you. That's that Eddie Murphy Raw shit.
Yeah.
You was fucking that bitch? Yes.
Yes.
Fucking. Let's talk about that word. I was fucking her. Bitch, I love you though.
I love you.
And they're like this. Yeah, he right. Though.
Yeah.
Bitch, you look stupid. He's just fucking you. Like, yo, if that ain't foolishness at its finest, like I love. Listen,
man.
I'm not trying to bash women. I'm just.
No,
saying,
you're not.
If that's not foolishness at its finest, like I need to know what's up, man.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it real. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Guys do it too.
No, they do. Some dudes do. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes, but I've just never seen a man say anything along the lines of he's.
I'm gonna give you the line.
You're just effing her. She comes home to me every
I'm
night.
gonna give you the. I'm gonna give you the line.
Yeah, go ahead because.
We still dating. We ain't fully exclusive yet.
Oh yeah. I might have heard that.
We ain't fully exclusive yet.
I've heard that, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm talking
Yo, Gene's
about,
quiet over there. Have you heard this? Like, what the fuck is going on over there?
Nah, I think Gene agree with me with that. Like, I don't think Gene.
Were you in a
And if I ever say that, I give you the
smack me? Right. That's exactly
Y'all heard
what's
this
happening.
first. Y'all heard it here first.
Even without permission, bro, I'm coming out of left field. I'm coming out of left field because, bro, I love you too much to allow you to.
Like, look at
I love
this
you too
fool
much.
right
It's like when
here.
your father whip your ass. You'll
Look
thank me
at
later,
this
bro.
fool. This fool right
Thank me
here.
later.
Jesus
You'll
Christ.
thank me later.
Oh my man.
No,
Man,
for real,
listen.
man. I don't want, I'm not hating on women. I'm just saying, man, like we said, that's just foolishness at its finest.
Listen, man.
Sorry.
At the end of the day, we ain't judging nobody. We just saying, you deserve better.
Well, yeah, that's
You
just-
do.
You're fighting over community dick,
But if you like that crazy stuff,
whatever. And fellas too, because y'all do that too.
yo,
Fighting
can we
over
talk
shorties-
about that?
You dudes fighting
Yo,
over shorties that you know
let-
is out there giving it away to other dudes and getting all extra emotional, trying to run down on dudes and all. You're doing that too.
I want to talk about this because I ain't the first one to say, but what's up with these NBA and superstar players all recycling women?
Oh,
That is
yeah,
crazy.
well, yeah, they got a
NBA
certain
stars,
amount of,
Hollywood, as if there's not a bunch of women all over the world. Like seeing all these people dating each other. That's crazy to me. Example, like anybody. Like how many people did George Clooney been with? Or listen, I love Julia Roberts. Like, God damn it. Like how many, like she's been with everyone in Hollywood, my G.
Oh, bro.
Like
Halle Berry,
yeah.
J-Lo.
Summer, yeah. J-Lo too. J-Lo too. I'm not gonna because
J-Lo too.
thank you for not saying remind the reset button. We're gonna talk about that. Nah, because I feel like J-Lo, sorry Jen, that's your girl, but hopefully Alex Rodriguez holds it down.
But
I'm
like,
not
I don't see her as like a whore though.
okay. She put it like this. I don't I'll take it back. I'm not gonna say whore. I'm not gonna say whore.
Well, how
right?
old? Okay, well, how old is J-Lo? Well, hold on. How old is she? She's
She's in her 40s.
no, she's definitely in her late 40s. Okay,
Yeah.
so we could.
What's the
probably-
ratio?
Well,
We're back to the ratio conversation?
No,
but that's the thing. We'll never know.
Well, I'm saying,
but
okay,
like,
for what we do know,
yeah, to me, it
right?
ain't.
We know how many.
It was Diddy.
How many do you make? Maybe. Okay, let's just say 10. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So she's 49. So
Wow.
she's 49, and we can probably name
5?
10. No.
you
All right.
do
Let's just
10?
say 10. Let's just say 10.
Okay.
Maybe we can. It's probably
We can probably
less.
Google.
in all
Can you Google
honesty,
that?
Right. But look, it's probably less. But let's just say 10 because
Okay.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna make a point.
Okay.
10 that we can say.
Okay.
And she's 49. That's a lot. I know females that are 20 that got more than 10.
Oh, 1,000%. But I feel, again, unfortunately,
Am I
because the
wrong for
limelight,
saying? Am I wrong for saying? Even though I don't care,
The
like, but
limelight.
am I wrong for being like, yo, shorty, you're 20, 21, and you got like, a good 10,
bodies.
20. Your
The
body
bodies.
counts up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
don't
DA
be mad when they start calling
Yeah.
you a whore. Like
The DA's
that's
like,
not
you know
it.
what?
You're fitting. You're falling under that category. Like, hey, it is what it is. But J Lo, like, and I've heard people, J Lo's a hoe, and I'm like, yeah, but we know of like. Maybe 10, if that.
You know what, man?
And she's 49.
That's
like, really?
because,
I think that's phenomenal body count.
us black people, we angry that, she left Diddy.
Yeah,
We try and claim her.
right. She left Diddy, right?
Like, he gave you that ill green dress.
What's crazy is she left Diddy, started fucking with the white boys, right? Ben Affleck ruined it for us. Fuck you, Ben.
Yeah.
Right? Fuck you. And then she was like, you know what? I'm going back to the Spanish.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's been with him ever since.
He ain't going nowhere.
The baby daddy.
They ain't going
She's
nowhere.
been with him ever since.
But you know what's crazy? And I'm going to the left, man. All right, let me say this first. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Right.
But damn, Mark Anthony's ugly.
Yeah, but what you gotta understand.
The music
is, hold
speaks to
on.
the bitches?
Nah,
I'm
what you
sorry, the
gotta
females,
understand-
excuse me?
No, because what's more important
Love.
at times, what you'll realize, which is more powerful than looks,
Yeah.
is game.
You think he had it by la mo? No, that wasn't him.
No. I'm saying not
Enrique.
music. I'm saying game.
Oh, you think he
I'm
got
saying
game like
game
that?
in general. I'm saying he might.
He bagged J-Lo.
Because he ain't the best looking dude in the world. So the only thing I could give him is he probably got game. Because she can't be with him for the money. She got bread.
She got bread.
So he must have some game.
This is true. This
You know what I'm
is
saying?
true.
Like, game is important because I know a lot of women will agree to this. There's a lot of men that they met after they seen them on social media, and I've seen women say this a lot. They get up with these dudes, and they'll be like, "He wasn't the same person that he was on social media."
He's a bitch. Is
In
that
other
what you
words,
said?
in other words, his game was
Jesus.
off. Like
Damn.
one-on-one in person without the ability to hide behind a keyboard.
Are you saying let's
his
keep
game
it?
was whack.
Keep it online. Keep the
Yeah,
relationship
because
up.
some dudes are ill online, but in person, that's not. We know that, right? Your
Yeah.
social media image, and that goes to my point of saying game some men got phenomenal game. I know some ugly dudes that got phenomenal game, and I'm dead serious when I'm like, bro, he comes through with the
You know what's kind of ill?
and it's because his game is
Broke,
superior.
ugly niggas. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the ones that their game is superior.
Hey.
Nah, I mean, it's serious, man. Game is serious.
How you a broke, ugly nigga though?
I mean, some I know
They out there. You know what I'm saying?
man.
I see the couple and I'm like,
Just
damn.
look, how you broke, period.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, broke, not like bills paid
Yeah,
broke. I mean,
I see what
nothing
you're saying.
accomplished
Yep.
broke. Like,
So
how
let's
you that, period?
let's go back on the reset button because a while ago, this was probably I don't know how many years, but a while, at least 6-7 years ago, I think 7 years, because then that's when I was like, okay, I got a little girl. Let me think a little different, a little more grown up. What would you say? Because I used to tell my brother, yo, you can't just be calling all these people whores.
I used to be like that too. Don't feel
You
bad.
got to give them a reset. Every female is allowed a reset button. At the end of the day,
hold on. We going back to
we going back to
what's her name? Shorty with the big forehead, real sexy thing.
Oh, Rihanna?
No. That
Rihanna's
was
not
on,
a whore.
I think she was on Love and Hip Hop. Your wholeness can be deleted. What's her name?
Oh, hold on, pun intended. Hold on, I can't even remember, but I know what you're talking about.
Damn. Anybody? What's her name?
Let's Google that.
She said your wholeness can be deleted. Her name on the tip of my tongue, man. I know if wifey was watching, she know.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Your wholeness can be deleted. Yo, but God, that. All right. So you
Can you do that?
I think.
Hold on. All guys should.
Well, it depends on how.
Ooh, this is what's her name? They won't say her name.
Bro, there's a certain line that if it's crossed, that's not getting deleted. Like, I'm all right with some shit. What I'm not all right with, and what you can't convince me to just accept because it happened a decade ago, is things like dudes was running trains all over your girl.
I don't really got nobody in the last like 2 or 3 years.
She said no more.
No, your wholeness can get deleted. Your wholeness can get deleted.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yo, I gotta play that.
Right, your wholeness can be deleted given
what though?
the things you did. Yeah. Drea, thank you, Christina.
Okay.
Thank you, Drea. Right, Drea.
Oh, man.
Right,
We
yeah,
need to
your
play that.
wholeness can be deleted given things you did. Right, you might have been a little bit more promiscuous than the next girl, but listen, if you were selling if you were selling it, no. If you were having trains ran, no, we're not. That's not just getting deleted. I'm not just chalking that up like somebody be like, yo, nice, your shorty used to have trains ran on her. I'm like, yeah, man, that was a decade ago, man. I'm not putting a ring on that. I'm straight. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
What if she's from another state and you didn't know?
I don't care. If I don't know, that's different.
But
if I find out, give me that ring back.
What if she's like, babe, I gotta tell you something? It's like, what's up? Like, listen, I was different back in the day. She's like, what's up?
Yeah, what do you mean by different? Explain different. Get in detail.
She's like, I used to get it.
Right. Explain. Hold on, I need more detail.
And okay,
because I'm all right with certain stuff. So let's go on.
Hold on. And she's saying, there was a couple times, there was a couple guys in my life. You know what I'm saying?
At the same time.
And then are you going to say, how many numbers? Are you going to say?
No, hold on, because she said there was a time in my life. Hold on, were these guys at the same time?
There was that one time. There was that one time. She says, entertain this conversation. There was that one time we experimented and it was two guys,
Right.
But it was just one time with the two guys.
Now, as I'm grown,
saying?
I'm gonna be real about that. As I'm more grown, I tend to try to gain a more mature perspective with that.
Okay.
Because I try to be reasonable when it comes to women and them fantasizing about two men at once.
Hold on, let's bring it back. I need people to see this. What do y'all think about this?
Like 2 or 3 years.
She said no more.
Don't say she's cute saying it, fam.
Drea bad.
You saying you ain't gonna give her a chance?
I'm not saying this is.
Look at her. You better
We got nobody in the last like 2 or 3 years.
She said no more.
No, your wholeness can get deleted. Your wholeness can get deleted.
I know, but
Gene said he can't.
Gene said he can't. Hear me out for 1 second. All right, listen. When men fantasize about multiple women at once, right? Because it's natural, right? You do it, right? So why would we think it's any different for a woman? Right now, why is it a woman is a hoe if she does act on this, but yet a man isn't a hoe if he does act.
Cause you being a hypocrite, fam.
You see what I'm saying?
That's why reset comes.
That's why I'm saying I'm trying to be. As time is going on, I've tried to gain a more mature perspective on this.
Good.
And I've said that I don't think a woman is a whore because she fantasizes about multiple men at once. Because I bet you, right, if you go through your girl's porn history, there's going to be a lot of tag teaming going on in your girl porn history, bro.
I'm pretty sure there is.
Right now, if your woman was to tell you, listen, I'm on, hey, listen, there was a time where I tried that. You know what I'm saying? Or if she said to you, babe, the way you fantasize about two women, I'd like to have two men. Now, are you to be like, oh, you're a whore, I don't want to be with you? I mean, when she's just saying that,
being honest. She's being honest.
Yeah, the same natural inclination inside of me is the same natural inclination inside of you. Why are you crucifying me when I'm not crucified? So like that's a subject where it's like it's just crazy.
Don't you got to kind of be mature to have?
You do.
And now let's go back to the recess. So again, hey, there was two guys. This was in college. You know what I'm saying? It was 10 years ago.
I think I might be able to
and
let
then there
that
was,
slide.
Okay, I appreciate that. And babe, I got to keep it 100 with you. I got to keep it 100 because I'm trying to look towards the future.
Right.
And there was this one time we went to a party. You know what I'm saying? It was out in Cali. Everyone was talking about doing Molly. I've never done that.
Right.
And got caught up with the wave, and next thing I know, I seen fucking Jose, and I turned around and Felipe, and then you know what I'm saying, and this guy, and then you're like, wait a minute, you was part of a train? What would you say? But this was 7 years ago, and from there,
hold on. I was talking about two dudes, bro. I ain't talking about a room. I'm not talking about the football team, bro. We talking about the football. Yeah, I'm not talking about dudes.
But then she's like, I didn't really want to. It was because of the Molly.
Right, I get all of that, and you might listen. That's cool. The next man might accept that one.
So then she's
that's
done.
just too no.
It's too much.
You said the whole starting lineup hit it. That's a little the start. No. I was talking about like, listen, you might have had two at once real quick, and hey, I get it, but
it happens.
I'm just saying
it was too much. Okay, I respect that.
There's some things that are just a little too much.
Okay, how many times are resets allowed? It depends how age. Let's do a cutoff age. Let's say 40. Yeah. 40-ish. How many would you say, Gene? How many resets can a person get? I know you don't even want to give him a reset.
Christina, hold on.
He's just lying. Listen, he just want to be part of the conversation. He's like, all right, one.
Nah, well, look, Shorty brought up a good point. She said, so is it a train or a threesome?
Ooh.
Yo, give me the mic.
You got the mic.
You got a mic. It's $400. No. Come on, DJ such and such.
Listen, niggas fucking have, if it's a woman, two women, and a fucking dude, that's a threesome.
Okay.
If it's two niggas and a chick, I'm sorry, that's a train.
That's a train.
And anywhere in fucking United
I'm saying
States,
I think society says that.
in fucking this world, that's a train. You know what
right.
I mean? So, yeah, that's not a threesome. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, I think Shorty even agreed with you. She said that I've heard chicks say they had threesomes with two dudes, and she said, I'm like, so you had a train ran on you.
That's a trizzy. Yes, that is a train.
Okay. So so that when the standard is different.
She's saying if you had three females?
No. She said that she
Can that be considered a train, though?
She said she heard a female say that she had a threesome with two dudes, and her response was, I'm like, so you had a train ran on you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I guess, it is like that, though. It is like that. It is like that. Women, it's not really considered a threesome. It's considered a train.
Okay.
It is.
So hold on. So let me ask y'all this. What if it's three females on the thing?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a foursome.
Yeah.
What you talking about, bro?
Fucking great name for whoever.
It's phenomenal. You the man.
Yo, men, we're pigs, yo.
You the man.
We're pigs.
You the man.
You can't beat that.
You the man. I don't care who you are. You the man.
So you didn't answer the question. What's the reset button?
The reset button, yeah. I don't.
What's the age?
The reset button at some point is like when you start. I don't know, man. There's gotta be a reset button at some time where you just gotta realize that there's what's classy and it's trashy, man. I mean, at what age does that happen? Probably once you hit your 30s. It's classy and it's trashy.
So hold up. So you're telling me
there's too much.
Yo, so
Grum saying said foursome. He said no orgy. Yeah, that's true. I guess.
So wait.
We
So hold
slipped that
on.
one.
So how would y'all feel if like y'all significant other was like, yo, so I was listening to the Grown Man podcast. We ain't never really talked about this. Let's talk about your situation. And then you tell your situation. She's like, that's too much. This has to stop. This we're done. How would you feel?
Right.
I would never fucking tell my fool.
He's like, I'm like,
Your full history?
It's
Wait.
too messy for everybody.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So it's
I mean,
like,
you ain't
I
got
would
it.
never tell
Yeah,
I'm not telling like give a breakdown of the play-by-play ESPN.
I'll give 50% of the truth. And after that, I look at the facial expressions and I'm like, you know it's too much, and just cut it off. You know what I mean?
Yo.
I think in all honesty, most dudes don't even like. Listen, man, like I'm not even.
Jesus
that dude to be
Christ!
like,
Every 3 months?
Let me know.
What the-
No, she said like you can't reset every 3 months.
Oh,
like I feel
my
you. She's
God.
right. You can't be like, oh well, you know, that was 3 months ago. Like, hold on, bitch. Like this is a reoccurring theme with you.
Oh my
Every 3
God.
months, like I get that. But
That's
for me,
unreal.
I'm not trying to know a female's whole history.
Are you even gonna
or-
ask?
No. What I expect is this. Like, I'm gonna do a little bit of research, nothing crazy, but I'll do a little bit of research. But I don't expect to know everything. I just expect you to be honest with me if, say, there's a dude that you was humping at one point and he's in the same building we're in at the moment or whatever, and then you're like, yeah, I used to fuck around with him. I'm just trying to give you the heads up. Like, I respect that.
Yeah.
So then I'm not,
So like if y'all cross paths, you give it high
like
fives.
she keep it real with you. If she keep it real with you, that's cool, because then I'm like, all right, cool, because then I know that she's not
Trying to
Then
hide
what I'm
anything.
looking for is like, you know, your interactions with him at this point.
What
Like,
if she keeps
there's
dapping up
there's
a whole
there's
bunch of people?
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm saying, dog, for real, because like it is what it is. Like I'm not trying to be the one cuffing that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying. Like, goddamn, bitch. Like once again, the whole team's here.
He's like, Jesus Christ.
Like dudes are coming in the building, gang. Oh, what up, shorty? And like, hold on. And they're like, yeah, you know. But when I was young, it was when
That was when I was young.
I let
I
the
was-
whole block hit, but I was young.
stupid.
That was before the.
What if she's a
Right.
born again Christian?
I hit the reset button.
What if she's born again Jehovah Witness?
She
Like,
could be born again, whatever. Jesus forgive you, bitch. That's the great thing about him.
yo, all right, we gotta stop.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, that's all right.
You done? Can you shut your mic off though?
Right.
I think so.
Right. You know?
We gonna label it. I got these little sticky things that was supposed to
But
bring
yeah, for
anyway.
real, man.
Yo, I don't know. I thought that was hilarious, man.
Oh, Dom said, could we run someone's video before we close out?
We gotta vet the videos, Dom. What you doing? I'm gonna hit the thing. I'm gonna see what it's about first.
As long as it's legit, yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna tell you if it's whack too. Hold on. We played this already, fam.
Who is it?
It's my boy Martinez. I'll give him love. This is a new joint friends. I'll give him props, man. We'll show that. We'll show that a little later before we take off. We got a couple minutes left. But yeah, now I think that was a cool little conversation we had just there. But you know, yo, quick little shout outs. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there, all the mothers that are actually mothers.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Not necessarily just, you know, they birthed a child, dropping off their kids off at their grandmothers, their friends, their next door neighbors, or the lawn keeper to go to Miami to go stunt or slut, and then come on back home and then take a nice photo, selfie, and say, I was with my kid. I want to give props to them. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to the mothers that aren't here with us. You know, we getting older, we lose people, so we definitely can't forget them. You know, they're forever in our hearts, and we got to keep their memories going just by having these conversations, looking at pictures, because I know a lot of people try to just shy away and not look at them.
Shout out to my son, my daughter's mother, phenomenal mother.
Yes, sir.
My fiance, phenomenal mother. You know, shout out to you. You're gonna get what you deserve. You know, I'm gonna treat you right.
You doing anything special, or is
Yeah,
it
of course.
secretive?
Of course. Now she already know.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna get her this fucking thing she's been asking for.
You know
That's
what's
not even
crazy?
a secret. She already asked me for that, so it's like, I'm gonna get it for you.
Yeah.
There's other things.
So there's other stuff?
Yeah,
I like
You
that.
know what? I had put something up on Facebook recently.
Okay.
And I said, we can make excuses for a lot of things in life, but being a bad parent isn't one of them.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a real,
I like that.
That's a real topic that, I don't. We all make mistakes, man. I get that. Like, I've made mistakes. I've been to prison too, and but I honestly tried to be a father to my son even when I was running around, but I was still ignorant and naive to being what a real father was at the time. You know what I'm saying? So everybody makes mistakes. I get that. But at some point, man, you gotta learn from those mistakes, and there's just no excuse for being a bad parent, man. So for the people out there that are trying to find an excuse, cut the shit. You're never gonna find one.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna accept it.
Yeah.
Get your shit together and prioritize your kids, man, because if it's too late. You already got your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? You should have thought about that before you had a child, and you should have thought about how much you enjoyed going out and things of that nature before you had a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's fun, I get it, but you got a kid now, it's too late, and there's no excuse. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the women that are actually taking care of their kids. You deserve a happy Mother's Day. You women that aren't taking care of your kids, you're not getting that from me. You know what I mean? Take care of your kids, get your shit together, get out the clubs, stop doing all the nonsense that you're doing, and be a mother first.
Yeah, I agree. And shit, don't be trying to look for compliments just for being a mom. You know what I mean? Like, just do it.
And
like
you dudes out there, man, stop gassing these chicks up that are not being the mothers that they're supposed to be, man. You dudes gassing these females up on social media, and you know what it is.
Word. Yo, quick question for you. Random. I wanted to know. Who cooks chicken out there? Are you a chef? You be chefing at home?
Fuck, man, no chef. But shout out to my sister-in-law, Joanna Green. If everybody wants to know about a great chef,
talk about it.
She is a phenomenal chef.
Yeah?
Look her up on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? She's got her own business, and her food is phenomenal.
Okay.
She just commented. She's the one that said our children are investments into society.
Joanna,
Look
put that
her
information on there on the thing. We will definitely...
Jay's, what is it? Jay's Fine Cuisine, I think it is. I'm not sure if I said that right, but look her up. She got phenomenal food. I'm not a chef, though, and no, I don't clean chicken because I don't cook.
Really?
But go ahead.
I just wanted to know if you clean your chicken.
Clean
Joanna, are you still on there? We want to know.
Oh, she know.
Well, I don't want to...
Bro, she cooks so good. She's gotten me to eat.
Does she clean her chicken?
Yeah.
I'm sure she's, you know what I mean?
She's cooked things that I've never even tried. And I'm one of those people, y'all know about you, I'm one of those people that'll be like, oh, nah, I don't eat that, and I never tried it.
Yeah.
All right. She's gotten me to eat things that, like, Jay's International Cuisine. Cuisine, there we go. Bro, she cooked kale the other day, right?
Kale?
Yes.
Yeah?
She cooked it the same way she cooks collard greens. And I thought it was collard greens. And I'm like, what's that? What's that, sis? She's like, oh, it's kale. And I'm like, well, I trust her cooking. So I'm like,
you gonna try?
Throw it on the plate.
Yeah, let's see what it is.
Yeah. Bro, I fell in love with that shit.
Okay.
I was like, oh, damn, now I love it. Wifey cooked it the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's healthy, too.
Yeah, look, she said, follow me, vinegar, salt, and lemon. We are washing our meat.
Boom. I like that.
Yeah, she knows.
I like that because I feel like there's some people that ain't washing their chicken. They just want to come straight from the damn package and then want to say, that's disgusting.
Right.
Salmonella, you nat.
Cut it out. White people.
Let me chill out, man.
I'll say it for you. I know you're talking to.
Let me chill out, man.
You can say it.
We want, nah, it ain't all white people. My wife white. She cleans the goddamn chicken.
But she grew up around a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
But Jesus Christ, it comes up...
It's a white people thing.
That shit's just weird, fam.
Listen, bro, black people, I've never met a black person that doesn't wash their meat.
You know what? That's crazy. There's certain things that black people do and white people do.
You
know what I don't like?
Like, you're not a bad guy for saying it. Yeah, we know
okay, since let's go on the other side. Black people, stop saving the goddamn oil. Stop saving the oil in the coffee can.
Wifey does that.
Throw that shit out.
And I'd be like, what is this for? Like, I'm lost. I don't cook, so I don't
know.
But when I honestly ask, what is this for? She'll be like, oh, I'm reusing it. I don't even think, no. It's like, oh, all right.
Yo, she was pissed because there was, when you was down, I bought this turkey thing. And then she was like, oh, what's all this oil? I was like, oh, it's oil from the last thing, and I didn't get to throw it out. She's like, use that shit. I was like, fuck no.
Right.
She looked at me like, you're not gonna
use that?
and I was like, fuck no.
Right.
We getting rid of that. I'm like,
I agree with you. I don't get the point of saving it. Just buy.
We're gonna get another one. We're gonna get another one.
Buy some more.
You know what I mean? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But anything else you want, kind of put out there before we get out of here?
That was good, man. Let's get out of here, man. We don't want to drag it on too
long.
Yeah,
we going home. You know what I mean? Hey,
that was it.
Baby, I'm coming home. I'm going to give y'all actually, before we do that, the way I want to set it off is I'm going to play this guy's music. Young dude out of Boston. We try to show a lot of people love. This is an actually really good record. It's kind of funny how this kind of works out. We were talking about female friends and getting, complimented. Check out the record, D. Martinez. Give him the $1.99 on what is it? Where do people buy music? I don't even buy music. It's fucked up. I buy t-shirts and shit.
Account. I pay monthly. So.
Okay, so yeah. So like stream his shit so he can get the love. You know what I mean? And we out. That's it. Right?
Yeah, we out, bro.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yo, you serious right now?
What do you mean? I'm trying to get your attention. I wanted to take a trip or something. I feel like you're always just into your music. You're never into what I want to do.
I just made a whole new beat for the Larry Drip project and you just shut it down.
You know what? I'm leaving. Like, I cannot deal with the fact that you think that everything revolves around your music. You never have any time for me, like, at all. Like, I really don't understand. Like,
I do got time.
This is so annoying.
I just ain't got time right now.
Yeah, exactly my point. I need it now. So, I'm out.
It's that Larry Drip shit.
We can be friends now. Know you found some money since I'm not around. I hope everything is cool. I never meant to put you down. And I've been going through some things lately. You leaving got a nigga going crazy. Head over heels over my lady. And if I trip, it's over my baby. You my baby girl.
When you thought it was love, it was a strong light. When you thought it was a walkthrough, it's a long hike. When you thought being different would make it work, right? I was caught up in some shit that I ain't even like. But I made it work though, but my temper short though. I will let it bang. Word up to Kirko, gotta move smart, I won't let your mishaps get to me. Let's move on, we gotta get out of this misery.
I'm too litty for this school. Take me back to when loyalty was cool. I do not condone no foolery. I do not trust you. If you can't trust my judgment, then I can't fuck with you. Rather put up with myself than put up with these rendezvous. I'm hoping we can be friends now. Know you found some money since I'm not around. I hope everything is cool. Never meant to put you down. And I've been going through some things lately. You leaving got a nigga going crazy. Head over heels over my lady. And if I trip, it's over my baby. You my baby girl.
Oops, that's my bad. I was just dealing with some issues that I had. Emotionally disconnected, I was busy grabbing them bags. So you could walk in them bags, give you a reason to brag. Better late than never, but you still walking in class. Gotta make up for the past. Chanel scent every time you walking past me. An open book, anything you want, ask me. After dinner, let me find out if you nasty. I had it all, girl, you really adore. Took it for granted and I ain't got no reasons at all. And it's a shame how it really ain't the same. And I know I gave it all, but what I did was pain. You was drained, goddamn.
I'm hoping we can be friends now. Know you found some money since I'm not around. I hope everything is cool. I never meant to put you down. I've been going through some things lately. You leaving got a nigga going crazy. Head over heels over my lady. And if I trip, it's over